Hello, my name is Tony Cranston. Let's take a walk together and listen to some wonderful stories about the trees, flowers, and animals, and of someone special who lives in Claybury Woods. How flowers came to the woods. Once upon a time, the angels grew some beautiful flowers in heaven. They were beautiful, delicate, and had voices that sounded like little silver bells ringing. They were much praised in heaven, and one angel said, "We should take these into the world for all to share." But the other angels thought that they were too beautiful for ordinary people, and so it was not allowed. Now, no one knows for sure whether it was an accident or not, but that angel accidentally broke a pot containing two of those flowers, and they were lost. A long time later, a flower grew in the wood by the stream. Each year it bloomed, faded, and returned to the earth, then to reappear the next year. Now this flower was lonely because he was the first of his kind. There were no other flowers like him. Then, one spring, he grew again and stretched up towards the sun and the blue sky. And to his surprise, there, nearby, was it true? A flower, just like him. Beautiful, delicate, but just like him. Overjoyed, he called out to the small white flower, "Hello, are you real? Or am I dreaming?" The newcomer replied in a delicate voice that sounded like a little silver bell ringing, "Oh, hello. I am not alone then. My name is Anemone. Can you help me, please? I'm too far from the water, and I am weak from thirst." With these words, he leaned over to the stream and allowed the water to wash over himself and over to his new friend. "Oh, thank you," she said. "You are very kind. I think I will like you. Can we be friends?" "Yes, yes, yes," he joyfully cried. Day after day, together, they would warm their faces in the sun, and day after day, he leaned himself into the water to allow his friend to drink. She grew stronger and even more beautiful. Day after day, they smiled to each other and waved their green leaves, for they were just a little too far away to touch. Happy they were by the stream and under the gaze of the wise and kind rowan tree, sometimes called the wizard's tree or the lady of the mountain. She had been watching the two flowers, and she knew she had to help their love for each other. So she called to the bees and the butterflies to take their pollen and the birds to take their seed. For the rest of the summer, the flowers were happy, and every day the bees and the butterflies would come and gently take their pollen, and the birds their seed. Then the pair, gently and sadly, returned to the earth, for winter was coming. The next year, springtime came early, and as soon as the earth began to warm, the two flowers eagerly stretched out of the ground and immediately saw each other and smiled joyfully. Then they began to warm their faces in the sun, and as the warm breeze gently blew around them, it brought to them the sound of lots of tiny voices, like many silver bells ringing. As they looked around, they saw that they were surrounded by hundreds of new, beautiful flowers, just like themselves. These were their children, grown from their seeds. The two flowers, the whole of the forest was so happy. Just then, an angel appeared in the woods and smiled. Well, I do hope you have enjoyed our walk together among the wonderful colours and sounds and fresh air. You have been to a very special place. Come again soon. Bring your friends, bring your family, and listen to the very special stories of Claybury Woods.